Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Learning with Mike. Here's what we learned today. I called up these people. They had 24-hour service, and they came out. I'll never, ever call them again. They were way too expensive. Way too expensive. These are the people who would normally service the system. I would have rather had them come out, but they weren't in. So they were closed on Saturday. There was nothing that could happen. There's nothing I could do. Here's what would happen. On a radiator heat system like this, you have this pump right here. This pumps the water, the hot water, all the way up and through these pipes here. All the way up and down. See, that's piping. That's piping. Those go up through the house to all the radiators. This morning when I turned it on, the pump was going sounded like an air compressor. I didn't know what was going on. Behind this metal piece right here, I know it's kind of hard to see because it's dark back here. And we can actually solve that if I go get a flashlight. But behind this cover right here is a coupler. And right here is the impeller that moves the water. The coupler sits right here, and then this is the pump motor. The pump motor spins the coupler, which sits on like a shaft, and then that spins the impeller, and that pumps water through the house. Each one of these can be replaced in like 3 sections. The motor, there's some screws over here that pops the motor out. This comes out, and then the impeller kind of just like slides off. There's like one Allen key. There's like one bolt that's like an Allen wrench. It's not that big of a deal behind there, okay? All in all, I watched the guy do it. The job took a grand total of probably at the most half an hour. The way it worked was they charged me $125 to come out. Now look, I understand they've got a van and gas to put in that van and a technician who's making $30 an hour or whatever he makes, and they've got to pay them. That's fine. So I can understand the $125 diagnosis up to half-hour service call fee, I guess. Now, what I take issue with is that part, and I'm going to show you the part here. This part right here is what they replaced. It's a common part. It breaks all the time. I could have done it myself, and I know that, but I didn't know it. This Crown Engineering Corporation, Farmingdale, New Jersey, 41299 coupler for B&G replacement. That is a $9 to $15 pump piece. That is a $9 to $15 part. It's the coupler. It is a $9 to $15 part. They charged me, where is it? We'll pull up the invoice here. They charged me $219 for that coupling replacement for B&G type assembly. $219 for a $9 part. How do I know it's $9? I looked it up on eBay. So for that coupling, they charged me $219 plus $125 diagnosis and trip fee. So they charged me $344 to replace a $9 part. I don't have a problem if they would have said, okay, $150, $175. They're already getting the $125 trip fee. Their base is in Westlake, Ohio. I live one town over from there. It's not like they had a tank of gas involved in getting out to me. They didn't. So had they would have said, okay, $125 for the trip, and then, you know, $50 on top of that, which is really all, which would have been what? $125, okay, I can see that, fine. Plus, you know, $50 for replacing that coupler, $175. Okay, I would have, for $175, we don't have a problem. I don't think that's fine. You know, that is what it is. You know, they got to pay their guy, whatever. It was a half-hour job. I did not receive what I feel was $344 worth of service. And I left them a review on Yelp for everyone to read saying, look, if your back's against the wall, these guys are okay. But if you can, shop around, because there's enough competition out there where you can get the same service at probably a better price. The technician was fine. It wasn't the technician or the guy doing the work. He was fine. I have no problem with them. I have no problem with the actual outfit themselves. They're a competent outfit. They did the work right and got it done right and showed up when they said they were going to show up. That's not the issue. I feel, though, that their pricing is too high. I feel that was just way too much. Now, it's my fault for using them. This is all my fault. I should have never used them. The minute she said a $125 trip fee, and that doesn't count against anything else, I should have said no and hung the phone up. But that was my fault. I was looking for someone who was open. I didn't know what was wrong. You know, as they say, education was expensive. But I will not use this company ever again. They were too expensive. I did not feel what I just thought was $344 worth of service. They should have cleaned out my whole boiler for that amount of money. So that's how that goes. But anyhow, I hope you've learned from Learning with Mike.